And then on this side, you have another enormous window. Look at the size of that window. This is not going to be a hot tent in the summer. Hi everyone, welcome back to my next review. Today we are doing a review of the Classic Jack 100 made by Springbar Company out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And like all the Springbar tents, this one is fantastic. This one is made in China, so it's a little cheaper. This is a 10 by 10 and it's $750. It is not wood stove ready. There's no jack, so you can't run a wood stove in it without really modifying it. But it is a great tent, and it's a very good price for $750. Super high quality tent. About 5 years ago, when we started HOWA, Homes on Wheels Alliance, a 501c3 dedicated to helping nomads in need, we bought another 10 by 10. It wasn't this model, but it was a little cheaper 10 by 10. And we've owned it ever since. And this Springbar company makes fantastic tents. They were founded in 1961, and to this day, they will get tents that are 40, 50 years old in for repair. They'll repair them, and they'll send them back out. So it's been my experience with having bought, we own like 6 or 7 of these now, Springbars. Originally, I bought both a Kodiak and a Springbar, put them up beside each other, and did a loan out program to people in need who needed somewhere to stay right away. And tent was better than the ground with nothing. So we had done that, and we had a camp of about 20 people, and we all compared them, we all looked at them, and we all concluded that the Springbar was superior in nearly every way. So ever since then, we've only owned Springbars. Kodiak's a fine tent, not saying anything bad about Kodiak. If you've got a Kodiak and love it, rightfully so, they're great tents. I believe that overall, the Springbar is better. And I've got 5, 6 years now of owning Springbar tents. Having set them up for months and months and months in the desert, I know this is a reliable tent. Now, let me just to be completely honest and say that Springbar did send me this tent for this review. But like I've said, I've spent my own money on Springbar tents, and we've been testing them for a long time. We are sold on the high quality of Springbar tents. So the 10 by 10 is big enough for a single person that's huge. It's plenty good enough for a couple. You can't get the, there's no stove in it. You have to go up to the Classic Jack 10 by 14, which is $1,100 to get its stove jack ready. Okay, now let's walk around the outside and we'll take a look at that and see some of the special features that make it such a joy to own this tent. Here's the T-bar, the spring, and with the Springbar, that is why Springbar has that name. These two arms, one here on the right and another one over here on the left, go into this T, and they're under a lot of tension. And the tension is what provides the structural strength of the tent. Also tremendously simplifying the difficulty in setting the tent up. In fact, you just assemble the top, the rooftop, and then there's this pole, and you just grab the pole and walk it in until it gets in next to the tent, and then it's set up. And that's the only difficult thing. I think most of us can do it. When we did these as loaner tents, we had a lot of older women, with a fair number of them had physical problems, and we never found anyone who couldn't set this tent up by themselves. And certainly if they had someone nearby to help them, it was very, very easy. It's better to have help. You can do it alone though. Now that we've done the outside, let's go inside and I'll show you some of the things that make this tent really special to me. So you can see I'm standing here in the door. The door is very nice and wide. There isn't a middle bar, a post. That's really good. I find the middle bars, those posts, to be very cumbersome to get in and out around. But you can see it's just, the door is just slightly shorter than I am. I'm 5'8", so if you're 6'4" or something like that, you're going to really be bending down. But to get in and out, all I have to do is just the slightest with my neck. And inside at 6'6", you got just all the ton of room, almost no matter how tall you are. And it's tall all the way around, so it's very, very good. Okay, so I really like the door to the windows, the ventilation, the size. It's really good. Okay, so now we are inside the Classic Jack 10 by 10. And in very similar fashion to the 10x14, it's got a big door and an enormous window beside it. So those both open up. They both have bug screens. And my goodness, you get just a huge amount of ventilation. And it's a really big tent, a lot of surface area. And on the two end walls, there you can see I've got my cot over there. That could easily be a queen. I've not pushed it back. There's my twin cot. That could easily be a queen, no problem. You still have room at the end for storage and room at this end for more storage. On that wall, you have one side vent, not big, but good enough. And on this wall, you have an identical side vent. That's going to give you flow-through air ventilation. And of course, you have the enormous amount of opening on the door and on that window. And then on this side, so I'm now standing at the door, you have another enormous window. Look at the size of that window. This is not going to be a hot tent in the summer. I'd put the door to the north, so that can be open all day. The sun will never shine in. When the sun's hot and that sun's shining in, you might want to keep that one closed. But you still have all the windows on the north side that are open. So I've just put some things in here to give you an idea of the space. That's the twin. We're going to bring in totes, so there's a tote there. The bed. Again, this could easily be a queen. You know, it does just double in size, be a little bit longer. The length is no problem at all. It's 10 foot long in here. I've got another tote over here. Here's a chair. You need some chairs. And then a table to eat at, to work at, whatever's going on. 5-gallon jug of water, another chair. So, you know, depends on what all you have, but you can get it in here without any problem. This thing is very, very large. Up here it has a cargo net right there. And right here on both ends, it has a net to put in things you want in it. It also has a pass-through slot here. So you can run electrical cord, you can run your solar cord, whatever you want, you can run through there. Got a generator, electrical cord, whatever, and it goes right through there. So this is really a great tent. You've seen the inside, the outside. If you need a wood stove and more space, go to the Classic Jack 140, which is 10x14 and is ready for a wood stove. So you'll want to pick that one up. But if not, this is really a tent I can highly, highly recommend, being very durable and lasts a long, long time. Very, very comfortable. Okay, if you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. And remember, as you come to the end of your life, die with gorgeous, amazing, wonderful memories, not with regrets. Oh, I wish I would have, I could have, I should have. Live your best life today, folks. See ya.